Hey, Pappy. Hi, James. Nice to see you. Glad I could finally get this thing to work. I don't know. It took me about 10 minutes to get my computer up and going, but running Amtrak, so we're good. Hey, Kyle. Nice to see you. Hey, Jeff Allen. Nice to see you. Hey, Chessy Cat. Nice to see you in here. Dave is sick. He texted me last night, asked if I'd be willing to do it. He said he's feeling under the weather. Um, hey, Tennessee River Union Railroad. Nice to see you. So yeah, he is feeling under the weather, and so I'm filling in for him, and we'll just resume our regular schedule next month, I guess. So, but Amtrak's going around; it's going pretty good. So, yeah, I don't know. There's something going around. There's a few people sick. I know my dad has something. Uh, a lot of our customers called in sick or had sick kids or canceled a few appointments for the week. So I don't know, something going around. So some type of virus. We got everything running good. I haven't been really doing much. Actually, just been running trains more than anything else. Got some parking lots painted here. I got to put over on my other side. I've been working with. Got a few of these sheets and a few of these sheets. Oh, I did get this. I picked this off Macari for like $10, and I need to get the other one. If it didn't sell, because I need some more of these little signs. But I definitely need these. This I might use over there. Maybe it depends on if it's big enough to go over the track. But, definitely one of these little signs and these telephone poles. I think there's like 24 of them. I got another pack of them. I got a bunch of these I need to put out on my new section, and part of the old section where I connected it to the new section. I just picked those up for $10. So, hey, Wigwag, nice to see you. Yeah, Kyle, I got to put those out in a couple spots. I have a few of them, and then I broke my tripod trying to make. Hey, Flying Crow, Robert, nice to see you. Um, Doing a couple things. Robert sent me a couple of my locomotives back. So if you've seen it, I ran my U-boat and my other GP35. But I think my GP35, I messed up a little gear in it, like I did. I think it has the same issue that my SD7 has because it slips a little. So I think that was when I was pulling a little much up a grade, pushing it, and I think I slipped a little gear in there or something. But it still runs okay. It just slips a little bit in gear. So, um, which this one does that, but there's like a little gear, a little like plastic bolt looking thing in there between the, I guess you call it drive shaft that goes into a gear, and it's stripped out so it just spins. Um, I really want to get the part for this. It's on order. because I want to get this fixed and get on the layout so I can haul some big tanker trains with it out of my refinery area. And then Robert, give me back this one. This one I got to change the couplers on, so I got to order a coupler kit for this, and then I'm going to paint the rails, and we're going to have my dad decal some number boards and a number on there, and that's going to look really sharp. It's going to be a nice looking locomotive when it's all said and done. So, yep, thanks, Pappy. And then yeah, my U-boat, and of course that's running just beautifully. That I showed you a while back. Robert got that going. Yep, doing well, Digger. Got that going, and it's that's pretty cool. So for now, I really like using that U-boat a lot. It needs some number boards as well. So eventually we'll get some number boards on it. But my switcher is actually doing really well. I ran it a little bit too. I think it just was having some issues with it. It needs to be broken in. That's really all. Yep. And then I did reset my other GP35 black and white Atlas Gold with sound. That was the one that I tried to do the video with, but I broke this little thing that this sits on. However, I did pick up off Amazon while it was Prime Week for free shipping a nice big stand with one of these. So this is on an extra one now, but to set up right along the side of the layout, it can be up or down. It goes about 68 inches high, so it's that's pretty nice to do that. So, oh, that'd be a nice one, Randall. Yeah, my U-boat is really nice. I really like it. And it's ran really good for me. It's an older Atlas. It just needs the number boards. That's all it needs. Otherwise, not all the other details there with the rails and everything. I think somebody painted those actually, but they did a really good job, and they weathered it. So I only picked this up for like $50, and so then I put a $30 decoder in it, and it runs great. So I really like this one. This is a very cool loco anyway. They're all cool, the U-25. I'll wait for my Amtrak to pass. Put it back on the track. All right. Yeah, I really like that. Well, okay. All right, Randall. Hey, Joe Rader, nice to see you. Dwayne, nice to see you in here. Yeah, it'd be nice to see that, Randall. But other than that, yeah, I just been running trains, and I need to finish the refinery. I actually had to go online and look at pictures of that. Now I know exactly how it's going to go together. Once I get back to it, it shouldn't take very long. I really need to get those two things done and then build the bridge. And then all that back part will fall right into place. I can put the roads in, and for the refinery, put the decals on the tanks, wire up my background building, and everything. So. Yep. Yeah, that B36-7s are nice too. I like those, but pretty cool, James. That's cool. Yeah, so that's really all I've been doing, just running trains. It's been fun doing switching. Now that I got my camera back in place there, I can. My last one where I had the GP35 switching the camera, I had it set down on the layout and it kind of went like that. So you only got the top and a little bit of what I was doing, not the full effect I wanted where it was head on with the track, and you could see it coming and going. I still like that, like some people do, right at the track level, especially when I get over to the new refinery part. Uh, that part I really like to switch out. Um, Put a train together and pull it out of that yard. And then I had we had company over Sunday. The nephews were over. My niece really likes looking at all the artwork and stuff that goes into this, the trees and everything. She does really well with it, but she's older. My one nephew that I thought would be the one to break things was actually into everything, and we did a switch ops, and he ran a switched out cars, ran trains around, and he really liked it a lot, and which is kind of cool. My other nephew was trying to destroy stuff, so and run things off the track, which I didn't like, but he really liked it, and his dad, he took a real interest in how it worked and how I was switching things. Oh, Randall, those would be nice too. Hey, Ralph, nice to see you. His dad kind of mentioned to me that maybe he would come over on every once in a while on a Sunday to do that, and I said that'd be great because then I can I could tell him, hey, do this, and he could run a train, and I can make a great looking video. That would be fantastic if I could do that. Yeah, scale trains, Randall, they're expensive, but they are the best. I'm not going to lie about that. But other than that, I've been trying to watch other people's videos. So I do really need to get the refineries. I'm so close to having the one done. I just need to put together the have it under here. Nope, it's all going to come out on these sprues. I just literally need to put these in, and once I get these in, all these go on the stacks that I already have over there, and then I just have to put the this around the stacks, and that's pretty much it. I see some other things in here, but some other pipes and stuff, but we're not too worried about that. I have the standard decals here to put on the tanks. Then someday I got to get started on my Clark station too. But it's good to have a few of these extra parts. I have no idea what they go to, but so once I do this, the other one it's just these. Like these things go right in the little box I made, and boom, it just should go to that. So. Hey, no problem, Dave. Yeah, scale trains operator in HO because they don't really make much in scale, but HO is so nice. They're really relatively affordable. They're super detailed, I think. I really like their cars they do as well. They don't sell them up in Canada. Okay, I wonder why. But probably an N scale, the closest thing to that is Intermountain. When they made N scale was pretty detailed. I just didn't run the best. I really liked my BLI switchers, little SW7s. I love those. Yeah, Randall, I saw those. Those are really cool. I like the Frisco's. I'm still looking for a Frisco hopper in N scale. to put on here. That's one of my cars I want to have on here. That and a yellow Milwaukee Road hopper. Um, that would be nice. Still looking for those two. And a green Chicago Northwestern. Hey, Split Rock, nice to see you. And then, of course, I always buy any orange ICG hoppers I see. But oh, what the in-scale hoppers, Randall? Like coal type, coal. Sorry, not coal. Grain hoppers, Kyle. Grain hoppers. Like I don't have any behind me. Like this hoppers is what I'm talking about right here. These hoppers. I'd love to have a Milwaukee Road one, a Frisco one, Penn Central one too, if I could find that. Oh, nope. In scale. Yeah. Yep. This is Fox Valley, and anytime I find these at shows for a reasonable price, I pick them up because they just had a ton of these in their trains. So I just I just put these on my layout. This one's just slightly weathered a little bit. Looks a little more weathered on the other side, but it's easier to see on person than on the camera. So, yep. They do. This is one right here, and also Intermountain makes this one as well. I have a couple of those as well, but this is the Fox Valley one, which is really nice. Also have the Illinois Terminal Fox Valley, which I'd love to pick up another one of those if I could find it. But those are, yeah, that's right, Ralph. Yes, I do. And another Illinois Terminal one. Mine, the little right here broke, and then this roof rail never sits down good. I guess I could say it was one that was in the Mackinac River Bridge debacle, so to say. But I have to watch Robert's operational video. Yeah, so that's my plan is to keep doing, try to do what I could do on my layout. But I really like coming down here just for a couple hours right now and just running trains. Right now, my main line is running really good. Good idea, Ray. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, my one nephew, he he really got into it. He understood the throttle. Hey, um, Tom, nice to see you. He got it into it, so that'd be kind of cool. I mean, he could definitely, if he wants to do that, we could do the card system too. Because I do have to make a lot more of my cards. I still have a ton of new cards I picked up since I've made my cards. I have to go through and make little cards for, but I still do have this. It'd be a good thing to teach him as well how to use the card system um, or the waybill system. But then I might let him run the switcher, my little switch engine. That BLI, I'm getting better with my throttle. I still have to work on MUing. I still have not gotten that down yet, but I will get that down. And once I get that, I pretty much I think I have everything. Um, I think that'll be everything I need to work on, learn how to MU with this new system. Jim, not too nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Um, but I love it. Other than that, it's done everything that I've been working on learning how to use it. So I just need to learn how to MU, so I can get a good like three SD40s MU'd and run them, so I can pull a massive grain train. I really would like to pull. Hey, Trackside Mike, an older Milwaukee Road one for 13. Yeah, I haven't looked lately on shoot, it's in scale. As I tried to buy a locomotive off of them. I tried to buy a U-boat off of them with a decoder in it, but they said it was missing a rail and they wouldn't sell it to me. It's the in scale site. I can't think of it now off the top of my head, but in scale for sale, I think is what it is. Hey, John Scullyville, nice to see you in here. But yeah, I'm starting to learn the different functions, how to get to the multi-functions on there. So on my BLI switcher, when I was using it, I had it going, had all the sounds, the couplers. I actually got the horn changed on my orange and white, which was great, because they had the old original EMD frog horn sounding thing. I think it's now more a Lyle maybe. Sound and horn on it, which is what was on it when after they reshopped them and painted them gray and orange. So I changed that. No, I don't know what the heck that is. Now I cannot see my. No, I do not. No. Yeah, get that off of there. There we go. Okay, yeah, I've never got on model train market. I should try that out and look. I do buy some things off Macari. They have a couple locos now. They do have a. Let me see what they have on here. They have a Kato on there, but it's a little pricey. That's my thing. I actually bought records off of there this week that they got for so cheap. Well, they sold the one because it's gone. They have a C30-7 on there for 114. It is the one that the coder fits in. It's undecorated. My idea with that is if I were to get that one to paint it just the all orange with ICG on it. They did have one. Pretty cool. Or I would paint it. I think Kyle just sent me up. Well, we will check this out and see. Get to it. This is what I'm looking for. That is kind of what I'm looking for. Actually, those trucks look weathered. Yeah, I mean that's an older Atlas, I think. Could be a Concorde. Yeah, I think that's an old Atlas. But still, even the old Atlas are pretty good. You just have to put wheel set on it. I got a few I have to put wheel sets on. Hey, South Brooklyn. Yeah, Tom, you'd just be waking up. What wheel sets do I use? I like to use the Microtrains Bettendorf with the medium extensions. Where I can just pop them on. That's the best. I sold all the old wheel sets, like I took off. Like, well, this is kind of like these. A couple of these I saved for put out in my yard. I still have some in here, but no, I sold I think I sold most all my wheel sets off my old cars. There's people that pay for those. I got $15 for them. I couldn't believe it. But also sold my box of old cars that I had that I didn't use. I got $30 for them, and then I see the guy put wheels on them and put them together in sets and made a killing off of them. I could have done that, but I didn't. I also have this hopper to get a wheel set. I have to get a wheel set for this Penske hopper and weather it. I really want to weather it, get it out there on the layout. So. But yeah, those are the. I just buy the big packet of micro trains all together, and I just pop them on. It's so easy. Mine will be to really finish the end down here of my new section. So that is to really get these 2 refineries done. So then I can finish that part back there. Start on my bridge. What I have an idea for the bridge is a 2-lane highway, kind of like this one I have behind me right here, that if you've seen before that I built, something very similar to that, 2 lanes, going to be like a highway. It represents a highway down over the yard in Wood River. And I'm thinking about one of those lanes having shut down one lane like Illinois would, construction. So, on most of mine, Tom, yeah, and I don't have an issue with plastic or metal. Doesn't, you know what? My biggest thing is the couplers, and if they look good, fine with me. I take off like the older big Atlas, older ones that are on there with the metal wheels. Randall. That's what I do, Tom. So yeah, I put those on, and hey, away it goes. I mean, I haven't. I put a lot of older Atlas cars on there, and haven't had any. Hey, Jennifer White, nice to see you. If depending on Jennifer what era you model, if you're more in the modern era, like 70s or newer, roundhouses kind of started to go out. But if you're anything from 70s on down, like 60s and 50s, I always say put in a roundhouse because it's cool, just because it's cool. And you got the roundhouse, you got the engine stalls. Even with first generation diesels, but Split Rock is right on that. It unfortunately takes up a lot of space. I was in the era where they did not really use turntables. More or less, railroads used Ys instead of turntables. We had a Y in the old part of the Bloomington yard that they used to turn stuff around all the time. So mine, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, there might be a Y, but I just have an engine house for modern day diesels. Yep, Split Rock is right. That is a good way to do it as well. Yeah. Well, Amtrak is running really good. He's been going around no issues, so I might keep my track nice and clean. It is starting to definitely, which is why I like coming down here on a Sunday and just kind of running some trains, especially to relax before you go to work on a Monday. Yeah, I think Robert's right. Like a 2, 3 stall roundhouse. Because you still, I think, have to have some type of place where they would pull a diesel in and fix it or do what they have to do to it. Um, so, I mean, I would say if you have room for it, you could do it. I probably could put a round house where my engine house is. I probably could have put about one, two, three, four, five, probably about a 6 stall, maybe 5 or 6 stall roundhouse. But I have my engine house made by Vinny, and I love it. And it is a big center part of the layout in the yard area, and that's where it's going to stay. So I love my engine facility made by Vinny because it even has his little emblem on the crane inside. So, hi, Tammy and Ray. Nice to see you guys. Thanks for stopping in. Usually, this is Dave's night. Tonight, he is under the weather, not feeling good. I know there is a virus kind of going around, so a lot of people have had something. So, um, I'm filling in for him tonight because I forgot my last turn. I totally forgot I was mowing the yard and doing some stuff and totally forgot it was the second Tuesday of the month. And my wife just said, "You're supposed to do your show tonight." And it was already by then almost 7 o'clock. So I could have hopped on, but at that point wasn't any sense in doing that. So I totally forgot. Hey, Mystic, nice to see you. But thanks, Tammy and Rick. Thanks. I really like what you guys do. I like those pictures you put up with your scenery on the backdrop. That was I just like that. That's really cool. I like using like I didn't know how I would like it until I did it with like mine with the trees and the Chicago skyline that I did when I literally cut those buildings out. And when I did that, that was just I just thought it was just so now I just it's so cool. Everybody looks at it and they is that New York? What city is that? You know, I'm like, that's Chicago because Chicago-based railroad. So, but I like the pictures. I think it's good. I think they work really good for backgrounds, and you can just do a lot of things with them. Although I don't know if Dwight's in here. I haven't seen Dwight in here either. That reminds me. I know he had a big mail call he had that he just did yesterday. I don't know what's in the big boxes, but I still have to finish watching Dwight's. Hey, BNSF Bob, nice to see you. But yeah, my next project really is to try to get that end part done. That would be nice. And then I can kind of get around the refinery, some static grass in there, and it's a bunch of cookies. Well, I definitely like cookies. I had a few cookies today. Chips Ahoy, little mini ones. The guy in the vending that fills our vending machine gave it to us for free. I really do like those though; they're pretty good. Um, Amtrak's still going. It's passing right here. You used to be able to see it, but I made this fascia up high enough so when it goes around these curves over here on the end and down here, that doesn't I don't lose a locomotive. I've done that before. Um, Now it's not fun. I don't want to lose any of these locomotives that I have now. I need to run my other FP40H. I've been running this one for a long time. I need to get my other one out. 350, I think, is the number on it, and run it. I'd like to MU these and run my other two Superliner cars with it too, and the other 3 baggage cars I have with it. That'd be kind of cool. And hey, Thomas, nice to see you. Yep, Widwag, those are pretty good. Those are pretty good. Hi, Dwight Curley, nice to see you. So yeah, I like to do that. Run a big Superliner train sometime. Also, my AM fleet. I still think I need a couple more AM fleets eventually. Might try to find them if I can pick them up. The Kato ones, I only have 3, which is normally what they ran in the Midwest. The baggage car, 3 AM fleets. So not really stormy, Tom. We got some rain a couple weeks ago, but we really not got much rain at all. It hasn't been too hot until the last day or so. We've actually been really fortunate not to get super hot, but I hear that is going to change for us. We're going to get some of that heat. We're not necessarily going to get any rain. Been trying to keep up on my flowers, but the dryness and the sun has been really, the ones out front have really been doing their number on them. Oh, okay, Thomas, that's pretty cool to know. Yeah, but yeah, it is definitely starting to get hot out here, Tom. That hot in the center of the country is coming through here now, pushing its way this way. So, um, and it doesn't look like we're going to get any rain anytime soon either. So, yep, Kyle. Yep, that's for sure. Yep. I should probably turn this Amtrak down. I've been running the same speed. There we go. Now I'm running about 23%. That's pretty good there. That's pretty good. But I really like running those Kato Superliner cars. They are so nice. One I got, though, does not. This one is, for some reason, all of a sudden decided not to stay coupled. I don't know why. I know these Kato couplers are weird anyway. So I'm not sure why, but I really like these. And I think you can light these, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure you can. They got some nice detail inside. I never pulled one off. I got one here. I'm afraid to pull the shell off. I'm afraid I'll never get it back in there. But I do really like these. And this is the era that I have, the Phase 3. That's the one I got the most pictures of in like 82, 83, where I model. And this was always fun for me to catch these coming through. Amtrak, just especially our old station we had, that was so much fun. But I got to figure out why that one's not coupling. Yes, Tammy, yes, I do have Digitrax. I just got the newest system for Christmas. So I'm still learning it because there is a ton to learn on that system to do. And so that new throttle, Kyle, is coming along. I'm learning more about it the more I use it. It's coming along, but okay, Thomas, cool. But I know Sparky makes the joke in scale and digicraps, but or digicrap as he calls it. Um, but that's what I run, and I've always ran it. I used to have when I first started at MRC, and I it was really made for DCC, and I was just getting. That's when I made the layout before this one. Um, I was just learning how to basically do stuff with that layout more, get more complex with it, and I can't remember what MRC one it was. It had. If I would have known and looked this up, I thought I got a great deal on it. I bought this with the sound box, and it was $70, and this was a great deal. And I'm gonna have DCC. Another thing burned up. I mean, it's smoke. It was smoking. Uh, yep. I have the old Zephyr. Yep, I can still use the Zephyr with this if I want to. I just haven't put in my shelf, figure out a way to do something down here to have a place for my box and that if I wanted to do that. I still need to put a LocoNet in here if I want to. I have the LocoNet wiring and stuff in my box. I just haven't put it out. I need to do that, but yeah, it does a lot of stuff, Tammy. I just have to learn it. I'm getting to learn a little bit more on a couple of my locomotives, especially doing the functions. The ones now that have so many multi-functions to it with sounds and then changing the sounds. Um, I figured that out on my little switchers, which I'm so happy for it. Hey, plumber. Yeah, and that Zephyr has been great for me. And that's what I replaced my MRC with. I went with the Zephyr. And from there on, I had no issues with controlling trains at all. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure it does, Tom. I bet. Hmm. Yeah. So yep, I use a Zephyr. I still pull the Zephyr out to program and to change CVs because I don't know how to do it with this yet. That's something I have to learn. So I still use my Zephyr for that, and I still keep my Zephyr for that reason um, to reset anything or program. Well, it did, Kyle, but it was pushing it. Now with the extra section, I don't know if it could. I know this one's like 8 amps, so it can handle it just a okay. So maybe someday in the future I'll have something even bigger. That'd be nice. Not bigger controller, uh, bigger layout. Mm, just lash ups, Mystic. Most of mine, for the most part, are pretty decently close on speed. Some of my older ones have been sped matched by the guy that put the decoders in. Because when I run them, you can tell the difference. You can definitely tell the difference. If you run them on the same track together, they should stay equally apart, running at the same notch. Um, yep, it sure can, plumber. It can. I still like the old turn the dial. And I like the brake on it. This one has the brake, but you have to push down the button. Um, yep, you would need a few feeders with a Zephyr, and then of course you have to do your switches. Um, Apparently, this one here on my co-op is the wires underneath must not be attached to it. I thought I was pushing it when I was redoing everything, that it may have come loose on the feeders on it because um, It's definitely afterwards, but before it, it's the feeder must have come loose or something because um, I switched that switch and it kills the power to that siding, and it shouldn't do that. That's not what I want to do. Like my yard's built, uh, not built that way either. Okay, Dundas. Dwight, how you doing, Dwight? I did see you in here. I gotta watch what you got in that big box, Dwight. I'll see if I can turn. I'll wait till it comes back around. I'll turn the camera and see if you guys can see that. uh, yeah, same thing, Ray. I do run the new one though because I'm trying to learn it. Oh, you printed three canoes. This. Hmm. I don't know if he means it's your first layout. Maybe I don't know. See if I can turn when this is coming around the bend. Uh, see if you guys can see the Amtrak in the back here. Should be coming up the hill there. You kind of see right. Yeah, you should be back right back in here. If I lift this up. There he's coming around Chicago right now. You can kind of see him way back in the background. And there he is back there. You can see him running back there to the background. He's running a nice little clip. He's get that there. Picking up he's hmm. Yeah, Steve, I am looking for someone that can 3D print two things for me. The ICG GP10s and N scale, the shells, um, and the ICG cabooses in N scale. The shopped ones with the extra porches on them like they had. Because I have to usually paint them, and that's really not the way they were. So yep, all I know those SDP 40Fs are so nice. I wouldn't mind if I found a Kato one of those, Tom. I could still, even in the 80s, they still had a couple they ran. I could pop it in there, but um, Plumber, I don't have any files on it. It would just be kind of pictures of what I'm needing. Um, Intermountain made the HO scale, but they were supposed to make the N scale, and they discontinued it. The showstopper happened, and so they never made it. So um, I know I can't think of the company. There was a company that did make IHM or something like that, or IDH, or somebody made the shell. They don't make them anymore, but they used to 3D print them. Um, mm, yeah. I do not like appliances either. Yep. Pre-bricked. Ooh, yeah, Mystic. That's not good. Yeah, I never had that happen either. But um, oh, I know, Tom. Oh, I would have had two of them. That would have pulled a lot of local grainers and mixed freights and all kinds of stuff. Um, Man, that's the only way I can probably find them now. And in scale, somebody would do those. I would love to have a frog-eyed one, and Intermountain made the frog-eyed one, which was so cool. I just thought those were just the coolest looking logos. Um, okay, um, but that's the only way I'm probably gonna get two of those. I would love to have two of them. I would probably paint them orange and white, just because I that's what I have pictures of, and weather the crap out of them. I can do that, Jeff. I think it's in a couple of my past videos just in the last month. Definitely of the Superliner, and it's on Pappy's channel too. He got to run it while he was here, which I don't know. If Pappy's still in here. Um, See you, Digger. Take care. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Um, but yeah, I definitely I really need Jeff is to do a video of the Am fleet. Um, that is what I need to do. Yep, I still haven't. I haven't taken that off the layout since you've been here, Pappy. It's been out the whole time. I pull it in my yard on one of the sidings, and when I'm done doing freights, I'll just run it. Um, but yeah, Pappy, you're gonna have to come back again um, sometime and do a little bit more ops than we did last time. Switch some stuff out and switch out the yard. I'll have the track a little bit more clean in that yard. I haven't done much in this yard switching or my grain elevator here, but this co-op one, I've done a lot, and then switching out my refinery area. So get that highway bridge put in and the refinery done, and that'd be great. I'd love to have that put in. So, which I have everything to do. I got the paint, got the styrene. I think I've got the supports to put under the bridge. I just have to build everything. So, well, I mean, and that's cool, Kyle. I mean, uh, my first in scale layout, I had an HO layout um, that was on a board, that was on like a 4x8 sheet of plywood that somebody gave me. They had one on. It was the old brass track. I ran it. I hooked up to it, ran it, put a ton of scenery, put scenery on it. Um, and then I traded it for, we moved to a little apartment, traded, didn't have nowhere for it, traded it for N scale stuff. And that's how I got into N scale. So, and that was my first N scale one was on a door, like door sized piece of, well, I was actually on a hollow door, and then I had a door-sized piece of plywood that I bought, and I made my train on. So, and an N scale, if you're doing N scale, Kyle, really you got a lot to work with. You don't need much room. That's a great thing. I mean, you have to put up with the little Sparky would say little bitty trains. He'd make fun of you, but I get a lot of bang for the buck with my N scale. And we are thinking about in maybe next year moving, and yeah, yes, Tom, they are actually down in my new area, in the Wood River yard, because I have like a FedEx or a freight house that's like act that I want to be like I want to have it be active with like trailers and trucks coming in and out of it. It has a siding to it, and so it gets rail service. So those will be served there for trucks to pick up fruit off of those. So I do use those. Um, they're on the layout right now. So I weathered them all up. So yeah, they look like they're like right in 1982, 3-ish area if they were around. Um, but I do use them, Tom. I haven't made my card for them yet, but I have to do that. But I at the time I was doing started my card system, I didn't have this section, so I have I have three new industries: the refinery, um, that freight house, and then I'm going to have a oil, like a Clark oil production. It's Interstate Oil. The Walters kit will take one or two tanker cars at a time, and then I'll go down the line and drop off two box cars or whatever with durable goods to the freight house. So there is like an operating. There is an operation kind of thing to it. All right, plumber. Catch you later. Yeah, I haven't seen Sparky lately. I know I've seen him pop up. It's been a while. Well, that's cool, Kyle. That's cool. Well, Amtrak is still running nice speed. Those Kato Amtraks are those Superliner cars are just super smooth. The Kato Amtrak stuff is just amazing. I think um, that FP40H is one of my favorite locomotives. It's running. I still need to get my other SD40 back from the guy down at the depot that's waiting. I'm waiting on the parts, which I'm still waiting on the part for this as well, which I really want to get this old thing out, chugging along, pulling some tankers out of that yard. So, well, Tennessee River Union, thank you for stopping in. And oh yeah, Kyle, those are super nice, super hard. I mean, not hard to get rid of the brass, but you don't really want to because they're so nice. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'll tell you what. I am going to call it a night. Um, thank you everybody for stopping in. It's been really fun. It's been a fun chat tonight, and hope Dave gets to feeling better. And Oh, yeah, Tom. Just a minute, Tom. Yes, yes. Here we go. All right. Let me show you the top. There's the top, and there's one side, and you get the other side. They pretty much both look the same. Got some rust spots there, and there. Um, but yeah, I mean, they're. I do use these, so um, yep. Reporting in, reporting ends aren't quite as rusty as they probably should be. This one isn't too bad, but yep. There you go. Thank you, John. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Pappy. Ah, thank you, Jim. But there you go, Tom. So yeah, my other one, kind of the same. So um, thanks, Ray. Yep. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, I've gotten so much better with pan pastels. Have just been amazing. Whether it's a structure, locomotive, um, any piece of rolling stock. Um, yeah, it just they just are so amazing. You too, Tom. But there you go, Tom. So yep, I definitely put that on the layout. There's the other ones down there too. Looks about the same. Um, so that's it, guys. Hopefully, I'll have a layout update someday soon with the refinery done, at least one completely done. I would love to have that. I think once I do one, the other is going to go so quick. So, all right. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in. And I will catch you guys later. I'm going to try to run this Amtrak on over to the new area just to kind of see how it runs. So, um, I'll catch you all guys later.